I deadass need at least 2 hours out of each day to just cry. Crazy how I wanted a tour bus my whole life and now I just be on the tour bus crying myself to sleep every night. I wish I was dead just as much as y'all do. Trust me. Feel like y'all are trying to kill me. The love used to outweigh the hate, but now the hate outweighs the love and it's slowly destroying me. I get on here, people be talking about my deceased parents and all kinds of rude shit. I don't even want to see it. The overwhelming amount of hate on female rappers is getting out of hand. Leray is probably the biggest example of a female artist who is consistently getting eviscerated online and at her shows. Now we are starting to see Rico Nasty get tons of hate while she is opening up for Playboi Carti on tour. This keeps happening to Rico. Clip of her freak out goes viral and now city after city she doesn't know what type of energy the crowd is going to bring, which is pushing her and others to their breaking point. My name is Patrick CC, make sure you're hydrated while watching this video. But this is a pretty complex situation because there are multiple reasons why female hip-hop artists get hated on. Could be simply because they're not performing well or making good music, which is more of fair criticism and not necessarily hate. Could be the misogynistic trend in hip-hop over the past 25 years that's trickling down into fans thinking female artists are not as good as their male counterparts. Could be just a little bit of trolling that every artist has to deal with, and some female artists may not just handle it that well. Or it could be a small amount of haters that are getting so much attention that the hate feels a lot bigger than it is. Basically, it's being blown out of proportion. There really isn't an argument against rap being misogynistic. Rappers have pushed many themes of degrading women, calling them bitches, hoes, referring to them in sexual ways. You know where I'm going. And I know it's art, it's expression, and it doesn't necessarily represent how these people act towards women, nor does it mean these rappers think that about all women. But it's been a theme in rap music since the 90s. Hey, real quick, just check if you're subscribed, and if not, hit that button. And is it a stretch to say that maybe fans of hip-hop can't tell the difference? Like maybe the degrading lyrics have slightly altered the perspective of hip-hop fans towards women? Most of the time women are in the background, dancing. They're just a small piece of the overall vision of the male artist. So when a woman is the center of attention in rap, it's not normal. Well, at least at one point it wasn't. The amount of successful female mainstream hip-hop artists has grown rapidly in the 2010s, which in my opinion is a great thing. It seems like every year we're getting more and more female rap talent, but with more fame comes more hate.
Thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my...
We've already seen Leray and Rico threaten to quit music or worse. When Koi did, we saw a strong community of female artists jump to her in support, including Nicki Minaj, basically saying if you quit, you're letting the haters win. And honestly, I think at this point, the Leray hate is just this toxic trend created by the internet. She had one performance go viral where 10% of the crowd wasn't dancing or going crazy to her set, but she was opening for Lil Baby. One, probably not even her target market. Two, she's still an upcoming artist. If you've ever been to a rap show, you would know they barely care about openers. Rap shows in general are the hardest crowds to please and generally have the least energy. Obviously there are exceptions, but most other genres have better shows. Because a lot of the times in rap, everybody's too cool and has to keep up with their image to dance and go crazy. But then after this happened, it seemed like people didn't want to support her at her shows for the joke. Like at Rolling Loud, people are trying to film the crowd just to try to go on viral from an academics repost. Like instead of just watching the show, people are just sitting there filming the crowd, seeing what everybody else is doing. Hopefully they're going to post it on Twitter and get thousands of retweets. But to be fair, a lot of these shows she's performing at are festivals with a lot of different artists. So yeah, maybe people just don't like her music. I mean, it's possible. Not saying she should be absolved from artistic criticism, but like just, you know, just bob your head a little bit. Or go take a fucking snack break or something if you don't want to watch. And also, Leray has definitely leaned in to the hate a little bit.
Every feature I do goes crazy. And every feature I've done, literally, has been on the charts.
So it don't matter if they're talking bad or good, they're talking. That's right.
Because of me.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Not saying that she deserves it or she's asking for it, but I mean, when you start putting up the cocky energy and the fuck you energy, you're gonna get a little bit of it back. However, Rico nasty getting booed and getting stuff thrown at her while she's performing is just straight up disrespectful. She's opening up for Playboi Carti on his Narcissist tour, and although these things are set up by management, Carti wants her on the tour. He thinks she is dope and is essentially giving her the biggest cosign by having her open for him. So as a Playboi Carti fan, at the very least, just be respectful during the set. Try to be a little bit open-minded, even if you don't like the music. But it's so hard to even give the audience the benefit of the doubt because Rico is so creative and a perfect opening act for Carti. Her music is just similar enough for the fan base to fuck with it. She has the Raise Your Energy, a good image, and good music. This is very taxing on an artist's mental. I couldn't imagine trying to do my job and a bunch of people are booing me and throwing water bottles because they saw a video on Twitter of other people doing it. Now, she responded to the first incident with a set of tweets with this kind of boss mentality, this yeah, f you too energy. And when it kept happening recently, it seemed like she kind of gave in. You could see her frustration and you can read her frustration. It left a very dark message that shouldn't be taken lightly. Now, some people think that they're overreacting and doing this just for attention. I guess it's hard to tell. I mean, you never know what somebody is going through. I hope it's not for attention because I consider these words to be very serious. Ultimately, though, this is something that all artists have to deal with. Not everyone is going to love you or even like you, no matter what gender you are. No matter how many videos I make or you watch, there will still be shitheads trying to bring you down. But the more I think about it, the more I hate the we just don't like the music argument. A lot of the bullying or hate will be targeted at everything but the music. I mean, Koi is constantly getting made fun of for her body type, something I never understood. Why people gotta go for such low blows? She can't be skinny and confident? I bet 99% of those people picking on her secretly love the way she looks. But then the same people go after Megan Thee Stallion for being tall and stout. They also go after Gunna for being fat, even though bruh just looks like a typical American. I mean, it just doesn't end for anyone. People go on the internet to attack others in an attempt to relieve themselves of their own insecurities. Unfortunately for anyone with influence, you can't stop it and just need to figure out a way to look beyond it. Because there are definitely more people that love you than hate you. And some people would argue that the people that do hate you actually secretly love you. And the same argument comes up every time when discussing female rappers. All they rap about is their and sex and being a bad bitch. Can you tell me what men rap about? The same shit. The exact same shit. Now look, I'm with you. I don't listen to a ton of female rappers because I can't exactly relate, but I can recognize when they're dope. I'm definitely not out here hating on them for no damn reason. I want them to win, and I know a lot of people love their music. When rap fans use that argument, I know not to take them seriously because they just don't want to see a female rapper be successful. I don't think female rappers should be exempt from criticism just because they're women, and they are the minority in a very male-dominated space. But I do see a lot of inconsistencies with the arguments of the people that don't like them. And a lot of the times, those arguments come with nasty remarks about their bodies or image, further weakening their argument and proving they're anti-women guys. I do believe that they should be treated equally, and with equality will come equal amounts of hate and trolling. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever really know where the line is when it comes to hating, criticism, joking, or straight bullying. But I guess that just comes with the job.